Hello and welcome back to Tours and Tournaments. We are now a new character. We are Pope Sven, 68 years of age. Our father died at 88, so we could be ruling about another 20 years in theory. But we have a lot of things that we need to sort out. Basically the entire realm, and basically work out where we need to be. Now, what are our immediate concerns? Well, the biggest concern that we have, and by far the most pressing concern, is that we have this absolutely massive Ashari populist faction. Now, this faction was basically being held at bay by the fact that we had a huge number of troops. We no longer have those troops, because we're no longer gaining the same things that we got from our vassals previously. Also, why is this grayed out? That's kind of weird. Why is that grayed? Anyway, we'll worry about that. Oh, I know why that's grayed out. That's grayed out because currently, apparently, we're not our dynasty head, right? We're the house head, but we're not the dynasty head. Because the dynasty head is currently this guy. So currently, the renown is not ours. I'm sure that will change in like 2 months in game, but that's very weird. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes. Currently, this faction is very strong, and it was being held back by the fact that we had a ridiculous number of troops. We now only have, 3/4 of a ridiculous number of troops, so now they can fire. So that's a problem. How are we going to fix it? Well, first and foremost, I think if we were to fix our domain limit, that's going to fix a lot of our problems, because it's going to allow us to have more personal levies and us to have more personal money, which will fix pretty much everything that we need to fix. However, to do that, we're going to have to figure out how to get some stewardship. Now, what we could potentially do is we could potentially divorce our wife, which has been suggested, and it's not a terrible idea. What would this allow us to do? Well, one, we're not getting any more children with her, right? These are pretty much the children we're getting, and they all have fantastic traits. That's why we married Sven to Empress Other here, is because basically she had fantastic traits, he had fantastic traits, they will both pass those traits down to the children. Great. Now that's done, she doesn't really have a lot for us, to do for us. And in fact, because she's running her own land, she's actually providing us zero benefit whatsoever. So I think divorcing her does make a lot of sense. So I think we're going to start with a divorce, which we should be allowed to do. Although it is going to lower opinion of a lot of people, because all family members, so close family members and extended, will dislike me for that, which includes, some people who are now kings, but we'll worry about that later. So let's do this. We have now divorced her, so she can go and marry someone else. That's absolutely fine. We now need to find a new wife. So let's start with our main goal. We need the person with the highest stewardship. Beatrice Ingjurth Munth. This is actually a fantastic person for us to marry. Again, great traits, so actually if we have children, they're going to be great. She has great stats. Honestly, I think she's perfect. I don't need to look any further. Yeah, I'm going to marry her. So that gets us Genius and Herculean locked in for any children. There's a chance they're inbred, but whatever, they're the 5th child. I think this is fine. We could grand wedding it, but I think I'm actually okay for that. I think we'll stick with what we got. So let's just do an immediate marriage. Yes, I'm happy with that. I was just double checking everything was okay. Cool. So that's going to come in, and that's going to give us a large amount of stewardship, which is definitely going to help. How much stewardship do we currently have? We have 23. So a singular point of stewardship will allow us to hold 1 extra holding. If we can get up to 30 stewardship, which we might be able to, that will then allow us to hold an extra 2 holdings. So we get to 15. Okay. We're starting to get there. Now, it was pointed out that in Rome, it does kind of look like we have a city, because we have Ostia here. I just want to point out that we actually currently do not hold Ostia. Ostia is actually something we are leasing out, so it doesn't count towards our domain limit. But actually, it is a good point that we might actually not want to lease this out, or we might want to do something with this, because having the Holy Order causes us problems with getting fervor for our religion if we want fervor, but we don't really want fervor because we would really very much like Byzantium to convert. By the way, it's 7 years now. How is it calculated? I don't know, but this is how it's working. Well, actually, we kind of do know, because the fervor difference has caused this to go down, which has caused, I think, something else to go down, then these flat values to go up. And I think that's what's happened, and when we got rid of this fervor thing, it caused that value to go back, or whichever value it was, to go up, which then caused things to break, basically. So, we don't want to take, specifically, this one ever again, because this is bad. This is just straight up bad for us. It's very weird that there's a way for that perk to be bad, but there is. So there we go. Right. In terms of other things, while we wait for our wife to come in, let's potentially have a look at our council and make sure we have the best councillors possible. So, you are at 21. Let's put in this guy, King Bowie. We're going to put him in as our steward. Unless we have a powerful vassal who's high up. No. So we're going to put him in as our steward because we need the best steward possible in order to convert Byzantium. Cool. Next, let's have a look at chancellors. So we have Germany. Germany is a great one. They are powerful. I think they have 80,000 or something. Yeah, they have 80,000 troops currently, which is quite a lot. So they're a powerful vassal. They're good at the job. I don't see a reason not to put them in, except for the fact that we can put in Ireland here, and then we can have our spy master be Germany, which actually works out a little bit better. Actually, now that I think about it, we could probably have Germany be our court chaplain, and then we convert Byzantium in 4 years. Yeah, that's much better. Then our spy master should actually be Adele here. Yeah, let's switch Adele into that position. Fantastic. So this is all looking great. Also, that nobody has an opinion of predecessor negative currently, because we don't have, like, you know, ridiculous amounts of tyranny, so people actually like us, which is surprising. I mean, apart from the fact that we're craven, which people very much do not like, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, talking of craven, that just triggered something in my head. We'll do this one first before I get there. I think I'm happy to put Aquitaine in here. Which one's stronger? You've got the same stats, so I just want to see who has more troops. You have more troops, okay. So I'll put you in there. Now, why did Craven trigger something in my head? Well, it triggered something in my head because we actually need to convert our grandchildren to the Rooter culture, and we were currently educating them with that person who is now dead. So we need to sort that out. So let me do some pins here. So you and you are going to be pinned. You've actually gained land. You gained Bochnia. Where's Bochnia? How did you gain that land? Who gave you it? I have absolutely no idea who gave you that land. And I guess she did, but like, it's very odd. Okay, cool. I mean, I guess the fact that he's landed is fine, because then he'll be able to, yeah, gain extra lifestyle stuff. I wonder whether it's this town maven trait. I wonder whether that makes them more likely to be put in as barons when they're needed. I don't know. Anyway, because it seems to have happened quite a few times recently. Right, yes, we need to educate them. However, to educate them, we also need to wait a couple of seconds so that it recognizes that our father is dead. Cool. Next step, let's have a look in here. So we've actually got 17 martial focuses done. So we've finished strategist and got all these buffs, so we're probably going to be leading armies, I would imagine, because that makes a lot of sense. It gives us the travel stuff and all that. That seems good. Absolute control is fantastic when we can have it, because it gives you even more bonuses, which we love to have. Seeing if we've got anything else, which is obviously amazing. And the dread is nice as well. Yeah, oh yeah, hard rule. Faction military power up. That's very useful. Overseer would be great for the extra stewardship, but we have to take stalwart leader if we're going to lead armies, because you need this reduces risks of commanding armies. So I think this is definitely where we want to go, because getting 2 stewardship from that is so much better than getting some stewardship from this temporarily. So we probably grab that, and then we can switch to this at some point if we need the extra stewardship for the main purposes. Although we probably want to do some diplomacy to get thoughtful. There's different paths for us, but I think this is where we want to go immediately. Do we still have Lord Control in some of these ones over here, like Frisia? No, we don't have Lord Control, so we actually have absolute control there. So they're going to pay us huge amounts. That's fantastic. Right. Attraction Opinion actually, I believe, does nothing currently, because I think we're too old. So I think this is what we want to go for. I think just straight up Martial. It was us 41 Martial. We're actually very Martial focused. What's our education is also Martial. Cool. We should probably go to university as well at some point in order to get that trait leveled up. But we'll see. Right. Let's clean this list up and then maybe do some artifact sorting here. I haven't sorted out any of our prisoners currently, mainly because I thought we're going to spend a lot of time sorting out our realm here. So I would rather sort out the prisoners at the end of this episode, just because then I know what's going on. That was my plan. Although we probably don't have that many prisoners, because we haven't been to war since the previous episode, have we? I don't think so, no. I don't think we've been to war. So that's fine. We shouldn't have any we should only have the two leaders of the revolts, right? Yeah, we do. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. Right. This should all be okay. Hold court, reclaim Rome. This is not an event I need to know about. Celebrate other cultures is fantastic buff. We should definitely take it. It's just a great buff. So let's do that there. And hold court will leave a second or two. Right. Let's go with that and see where things end up. Let's go speed 4. So the new emperor. So now it has acknowledged the fact that he is dead, which now means that we can potentially get some guardians for my grandsons. So we're looking for somebody who is the Rooter culture. And we'd love for them to have a positive trait like this or this. And then we would like to convert their culture. Apparently we're going to send them to university. Sure, why not? That seems fine to me. We have so much money. And then you as well, I'll need to wait a second on. Okay. That's fine. So our marriage one just went through. Waiting for the next one. Wedding ceremony, we will take the prestige. Prestige is kind of important to us actually right now, given the low amount that we have. We would love to get up to exalted for the secular opinion. That'd be very nice. You, oh, you're being held hostage apparently. Oh, can I unhostage you? Was I not educating him previously? I don't know. Apparently he's being held hostage now. Okay, well, we'll try and convert that one. I no longer care about you. Your opinion of predecessor actually might have been negative. Yeah, but only very slightly. But you're no longer my sworn rival and nemesis, so that's fine. Sven of Ugra is my brother. I don't need to know about him. This is my daughter. I don't think I need to know about you either. I think that's fine. Yeah, I think I don't need to know about you at all. There's my player heir. You're now going to marry someone else. That's fine. And then there's us. Cool. Right. Let's clear out that bit there and see where we get to. So we're at 1914. We have 28. So the next break point is 30. So let's see here. So you're currently on assist ruler. So you're giving us 5 there. We can get an extra 9. That will allow us to get 2 extra domain. Perfect. So that puts us at 1916, which is definitely ideal. Okay. So that means that we're able to hold all bar 3. So I think what I'm going to do with Rome is we're going to actually give Rome away as well. Now Rome is actually something we can get whenever we want because we can just make it our capital. We don't necessarily want to do that, but we can. Oh, I also just realized an implication of creating the Roman Empire. The de jure capital is the county of Roma. Huh, yeah. So when we had the Frisian when we had Frisia as our empire, the de jure capital of the empire was Amsterdam. But now, it's actually Rome. That's interesting. So we can't do the same trick we did with Constantinople. Well, we didn't end up doing it, but we could have done with Constantinople, where we can move capital and then move it back. Because the capital is always Rome. But what we can do is we can give away Rome and then we can just reclaim it if we want it later. I think that seems fine. I'm going to do that. I don't really have a great need for it currently. None of the buffs are super important to us. Yeah, I think I'm happy to give that away to this person who also desires the title. So let's grant them Roma. And it also gets rid of the Holy Order for us, which is another benefit. So they are very happy with us now. Great. And then they're going to contribute more to us as well. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. Right. So now we're 2 over. Let me just think. So what's the next number we need to get to? 42. We can get 2 stewardship from Overseer. We're going to have a difficult time getting that over to 42 currently. What do we personally have equipped? Ah, we have the correct stuff equipped, I think. Yeah, we have the correct stuff equipped, so it's not going to be too helpful. We do need the vassal limit 1. This gives us 1 stewardship. I'm not sure we need 1 stewardship, but that'll be fine. Whatever. Yeah, I think we're okay. Anything else we need to do? Let's hold court as well while we're here. Right. Child of the court. I don't care. I will find him a home. Okay. This one is, they want people to put on outfits so I remember who they are. I will simply remember who they are. Cool. Merging of cultural identities. We do not want to lower cultural acceptance, so we'll take a negative opinion hit there. Wonderful. Right, I think that we're mostly happy. Let's unpause and let some things roll on. Okay, without an eligible acclaimed knight, all effects are lost. The guard commander of Frisia has no eligible knight. Okay. Wait, no, don't create one. The guard commander of Frisia, appoint that person. Okay, cool. And we get to keep it at level 6, so that seems absolutely fine to me to keep. Yeah, that seems good. Yeah, we'll keep that. Anything that we need to do in here? We need to appoint accolade successors for all of them, apparently. Oh, it's because we have a reduced number of knights compared to previously. Okay. So I just need to go in here and click them in again. That's fine, because when they stop being a knight, I think it instantly says, wait, are you really not a knight with 31? Okay. But yeah, when they stop being a knight, I think it instantly takes them off the line of succession. But it doesn't re-add them if they get re-put in as a knight. Yeah, I don't know why this guy isn't a knight. There we go. Let's put him back. Let's put him in there. Okay, next. You have a successor. And then you need a successor. That's going to be Catherine. Catherine. You know what? 30. There we go. I forgot to check how much prowess she had, so that kind of made that not work as well. I actually think that 30 might just not be good enough to be a knight, like 31. I think we might just have too many currently. But that's okay. She can take that position. Right. Seems good to me. Do I really need one for the guard commander of Frisia? I do. Oh, okay. Yeah, you can take that position. That's fine. And now you would like to take that message away? Cool. Fine. Negotiate an alliance with my aunt, Queen Catherine. She would not accept. Why not? Is claimant. Doesn't like me enough. Alright, I'm going to send you a gift. Would you be my ally? Negotiate alliance. Yes. Fantastic. Right, anyone else be our ally? We could maybe get Abyssinia to be our ally. Cool. And Igbo Benue and Ugra. And anyone else? And Bajarmaland. And this one. and this one. I'm going to take every ally we can get. I'm going to ask them all at the same time. And then none of them will say you have too many allies, hopefully. Vladimir. Poland. Scroll all the way down the list again. Alright, Caspian Steppe. White Russ. This guy's been around for ages. He feels like he's been our steward on and off for generations. Okay, that's fine. And then the rest of these are not top level titles, so I don't care. Right. Okay, I think that's okay. Let's wait a second and see what happens. So we are now the new cultural head of the Router culture. I'm just shocked. This is still going, which is good, I think. Your dynasty unlocks wanderlust. What is wanderlust? Wait a second. No way. They actually did it. That's amazing. What happened there is because Germany is currently the dynasty head, right? Oh, sorry, it's actually England is the dynasty head currently, apparently. That's weird. Huh. Anyway, because England is the Wait, no, that's not right. Germany was the Let me go in here. No, it has switched to England. I don't know why that is. That's weird. But I think it was because Germany was the dynasty head, and their culture is Central Germanic heritage, while ours is Frankish heritage. That allowed them to get this dynasty path, which is the last legacy that we can get. Alternatively, what could have happened is because we've unlocked every other legacy and we had the points available to unlock a legacy, the AI simply unlocked it, even though in the UI it isn't there, which is also entirely possible. So, we got this one, which gives us 30% diplomatic range, which is huge. Receive bonus troops above the cap when adventuring, doesn't matter, and we can also send people to the Varangian Guard, apparently. Which is very funny, because we also control Constantinople. That's stuff about raiding, which doesn't matter. What does this one give us? Different faith opinion doesn't matter. Faith conversion cost is nice, though, and it demand conversion acceptance is nice. Make enemy hostile schemes worse. Give our armies movement speed. Supply duration. Great. Can befriend vassals, just as a thing without having needing to have the befriend scheme. Each of your friend relations gives you 3 vassal opinion, 2 popular opinion, and 1% vassal tax contribution for up to 5 friends. That's fantastic. I love that we got all of that. That is actually incredible. I think that's the last one, right? I don't think there's another one. Yeah, this one I think is it. Yeah, cool. Right, well, we're going to leave that unpaused for a second. We're now grabbing all of our allies, which is great. There we go. That's what we wanted to do. Perfect. Right, so now we have all of these allies, which is great. So now this looks insane with alliances. Cool. You've now just arrived. You're not really that notable a fighter, honestly. What's this? Finger bones of an emperor. Don't care. Right, let's have a look at factions. Hey, it's now down at 78%. That's great. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Yeah, so we've actually weakened that so it's not going to fire. Great. And they're still converting, so as long as it converts, they're losing more and more lands, which could be part of the faction, and it's getting us further and further ahead. Although they should, in theory, gain this land at some point, we just haven't been unpaused long enough for them to do that. What's the dangerous faction then? There is no dangerous faction. Let's wait till the end of the month. I gained a rival. What? I also got the Roman Empire event for getting Africa. Alright, I guess you are marked again, because you are now my rival again. I would love to just end the feud, but whatever. You have won in a war against the tyranny. Yeah, there's all sorts of things happening over here that we don't need to worry about. And now we are the dynasty head. Oh, and now we can buy the dynasty legacies. So let's get this one. Doesn't matter at all, this one. There's just nothing in it. And then strange gods, though. Different faith opinion. Different faith popular opinion. Wait a second. So all of these ones that are sitting at minus 95, minus 94, once we do this, suddenly they're all down to minus 50. So they're all a lot less mad at us than they used to be. That's actually fantastic, because this can't affect it as much. Aha, I like that. So we've actually got something else which is helping us here. Cool. And it means that faith conversion costs are lower and dynasty members are more likely to convert. That's all good stuff. And now we're actually working towards the next one. Great. You'll love to see it. Wonder if that's going to make... It did immediately make that faction so much weaker, and all of these ones disbanded immediately. That's incredible. Yeah, they're all disbanding because there's nobody like who's actually eligible in them. They need something else. Like this one, they're upset over conversion, and that's the main negatives that they're getting. Ooh, a new cadet branch. The Furdy branch. Gift artifact. No. I don't want more artifacts, I want less. Right. This now only has 4 years left to go to convert, which is great. 19 years to get the culture. Everybody loves us. This was actually a very smooth succession. Now, we are a little bit low on domain. In fact, I think we just lost... Yeah, we must have lost some stewardship somewhere. I think chances are she lost some stewardship, which then... No, she's on the same amount. Wonder what lost us the stewardship. Anyway, we lost some stewardship, which has then affected the amount that we have here, but I'm not actually that worried about that. In fact, I'm so unworried, I'm going to go to university. And we are going to go to Canterbury, I think. No, Cambridge. Let's go to Cambridge. On the way... Oh, we have to choose these again. Train knights, superior armament. Highest cost. Customize route. So we just want to come back via that route. And that I think will do fine. We could go on a big journey, but I don't think we need to. I'm just going to go out of my way very slightly to get that one. Let's go. Nice. So we gain a bunch of people to our entourage, and we're off to university. A duel demanded. I have no interest in dueling you. Right. That's fine. Anything in here? Nope. Oh, I wonder, I don't think being a Craven actually affects you too much in combat in this game. I'm just double checking that there's nothing in here. Likelihood of dying in battle actually goes down, which is pretty good. Yeah, and affects your prowess. But yeah, I think that we're still fine to be a leader. The reason I was double checking is I know in Crusader Kings II, you definitely didn't want to be Craven because it only selected from a very small tactics list in combat. But I don't believe that that's the case in this game because there are no tactics in combat. I think that's the difference. So Crusader Kings 2, there was like a... before each round of combat, you had a roll, and then that roll would give you what tactics you used. I'm probably simplifying and explaining it wrong, but essentially that's what would happen. So if you were Craven, you got a much smaller pool to choose from, and all of them were bad, and those would give buffs or debuffs to your army, and the Craven ones were all bad, basically. They all gave debuffs. So, yeah, you basically just never wanted to be Craven. I think in this game it's much less a problem. I think it literally just does what it says on the tin here, so I think we should be fine on that one. I was just thinking, given that I plan to be in charge of armies, we should at least think about that. I'm not going to get another Bejeweled Scriptures. We already have 4 and we're not even using them. Okay. Oh yeah, what was our education? Our education was martial, so this is actually going to be great for us. Cool. Especially if we can get this one right away. That'll be perfect. What's this? Negotiate alliance. Sure, why not? I'm actually not that worried about it. Like, it doesn't matter either way, we might as well take the alliance. New cadet branch in Sicily. The Folkwolding Malta. Okay. Hey, thank you for the 900 gold. 2 people are broken in. I am going to teach them to read. There we go. That's fine. Oh yes, I forgot we're a witch. So we're getting lots of things about people being witches. You've created Aquitanian, a divergent culture of Occitan. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I wonder if that one's not scripted, but like made ahead. I'm trying to think of the right way. It's not like they're scripted, but they are like things that are expected to happen if X person holds X land. So, yeah, I think that one might be one of those. Or of course, although he does hold the title of Aquitaine, so it might just be that he made a divergent culture and it is named after the title that he holds, which would be fine as well. I can be massively more successful. Okay. I can be more successful, or I can say fascinating. Let's go for this one. I destroyed him with facts and logic. Wonderful. I'm not going to read your poem. We are actually halfway through on studiousness here, which is great. To see if there's anything else in here we need to do. No, that's all absolutely fine. Factions are disappearing, which is great. How many factions do we have left? We have an actually reasonable amount to scroll through. I might even let this guy go. You know what? You can go. You have to stay, but the other guy can go. Right. So we can get university connections, giving us diplomacy, or we can get study isolation, or I can say no thanks. I will say no thanks. It's because it will get us closer to having more studiousness, which is good for us. Hey, so he has now left prison. He's still in charge of the faction, but the faction's now way too weak to actually fire, so that's good. Wonderful. Right. Here, we're going to use our amazing learning to just auto-pass that event. Gets us up to level 3, which now means that we get 2 perk points and a high chance to get our education up. We got prestige from finishing a building, which we don't care about. And now we're just working on the last little bit of studiousness, which should, in theory, allow us to upgrade that trait. I can become more... oh, a sultry study break. Actually, I don't know if we've seen this one. The library is empty except for me and Zoti. I've been reading the same page in the improvement of the moral qualities over and over, but it's no use. I cannot concentrate. Not when she keeps gently biting the tip of her quill while softly running a finger across her amorous lips. She keeps looking me directly in the eyes while doing it. I think we deserve a break, my angel, she moans softly. So we can say... Sure, or no, sorry, must focus on book. Guess it's time for some hands-on anatomical studies. But this is useless, I need to rest. We do want more successful, so I'm going to do that. Let's do that. Right, carrying on. We're getting close to level 4. We're actually not looking like we're going to get it unless we get another event. Which I would love to get. I was going to say, like, one more event. Much more successful, let's go. Hey, now we're at level 4. So I'm happy we didn't go with the laying with Zoti one, because that one would have given us only a more successful, not much more. So we wouldn't have got here, I don't think. So that's fantastic. Okay, and now I can get people into my court. Oh, and we have Exalted Warlord. Fantastic. Do I need these people in my court? I don't need you. I don't need you. I think we're happy to leave them both here. Wonderful. Oh, well, we also got a book, which I didn't even read, but none of them are good. So, Exalted Warlord. So now we get 10 Martial, 3 Stewardship, 5 Same Culture Opinion, which is pretty much everybody. Well, no it's not. Culture's the one thing that isn't everyone, but it's a lot of people. Attraction Opinion, which doesn't apply. 20% army movement speed, and the siege weapon effectiveness, which is fantastic. That's just great. And of course we get 3 perks, so Stalwart Leader, Overseer, Chivalric Dominance, and that'll do. Yeah, that's a good start. So that gets us Knight Effectiveness and Accolade Glory Gain. So our Knights are even better. We're now even better at leading them. Yeah, it's good to see. And now we're only 2 under again because we're back above 36. And now we only need 2 to be able to get ourselves up to being able to hold 17, which is pretty good. Yeah, Good situation to be in. Oh, these guys have just been integrated. Fantastic. Well done, vassal. Okay. We got a new thing in there. I think that's the... Oh, we could have a look at what the book is, I suppose. I mean, they're all terrible, but let's have a look. Oh, I think I need to do this. Yeah. That must be it. That can't be it, right? No. Maybe? That might be... No, that can't be it. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. So, that's fine. Right. Visit the Tower of London, which gets us another martial perk. We can now get Never Back Down. Isn't really the one we're after. Household Guard for the number of knights is what we're after. We'll get Fishing Logistics here. Gets us naval speed, which is great. Right. And carry on a little bit more. Schemers have been discovered. That's fine. Okay. None of this I'm worried about. Just letting things roll a little bit. Why is there fire here? Is that just because he's my rival? It might just be because he's my rival, or maybe because there's a feud. Well, I can recruit this guy, I think. Yeah, sure. I'll gain gold and a favor on him. Sure, why not? That seems fine. We have returned. That wasn't a pilgrimage, but that's kind of weird that it says that we were on a pilgrimage. More factions are gone. We gained 600 stewardship lifestyle experience. And we gained train for a tournament, which we will definitely do. The reason we want to do that is we want the strong trait, which we got. Wonderful. It did gain a stress, but the strong trait is fantastic, so very much worth doing. Our health is now fine, opposed to poor, which is where we want it to be. Yeah, I think we're in a good spot. What's happening over here? Don't think anything important. Right. So, now what I'd like to do is I think we probably want to start thinking about declaring some wars. Yeah. Yeah, let's maybe take all of this land down here. It seems like some easy places to do war. Like just all of that land. Yeah, so let's maybe do a little declare war. Seize all de jure lands. 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 So none of these are holy wars. So that's... Nobody else can get called into them. There we go. We'll take all of that in one war. Which way are we starting? We can start from either side. Let's start over here, actually. Decided we're going to start over here. I did consider doing the other two on the left, but, you know, there's no reason to do them now. We can just get them later. It would take long and... oh, I need to do something about my stress. We can become contrite and expose my witch secret. Alright, that's fine. Everyone now knows I'm a witch, which is not a problem because witch is not actually a negative thing in our society. Right? Witch. No, it is criminal. Oh well, we're also the Pope, so who cares? But yeah, I considered getting these, but by the time it takes our troops from here to here, it's going to be like 3 months anyway, so we might as well just declare them separately and not take the negative war score. Right. They do have a lot of holy orders that they can call in, because they can still call in holy orders, because they just work against your faith. They doesn't need to be a holy war for a holy order. That's okay. Right. Anything in here? Nope. Child of my dynasty, Antoine. So this is somebody related to me. I couldn't see immediately how, but that's fine. More snakes at court. We'd love for our house feud to just disappear, but, you know, we'll see what we can do. That was just thinking about our rival there and all the plots against us. Our daughter is about to leave court as she has no reason to stay. I don't know, like, I love that we can just imprison her, be like, no, you will stay. I'd rather she didn't, but like, I mean, if she has no reason to stay, I mean, I guess there's no reason for her to be in court. I think she might be right. Okay, and now, because we have our leader in charge, look how quickly we move across these lands, which on the previous character took so long, because we have all the buffs from in here, like organized march, right? So 15%, plus we have the 20% here, so we're actually just moving across the land so quickly, and our sieges are going to be instantaneous. It's going to be fantastic. No, you can't have this. You asked the previous person for it. Yeah, you can't have it. We're going to land here and the siege is just basically, yeah, it's done. Okay. Move our way up here. Catch him. We just move so unbelievably fast. It's great. Okay. And... oh, we didn't actually catch him. What the hell? Oh well, whatever. They managed to outrun us. Doesn't matter, we won the war anyway, but... yeah. Still, like... I'm impressed. West Star 4 is de jure part of... ah. Yeah, it's in a weird kingdom. Okay, so I'm gonna instead give that to you, I think. So I'm good. Wait, can I ask them to convert first? I could, but they're gonna say no. Okay, so I'm gonna grant you that vassal, and then you deal with it. Right, head over this way. Oh, actually, we want to head over this way. There we go. Heading to castles here. We can send children to university, but we can also employ a wet nurse. Which children can we send to university? Not people directly related to us, so I don't care. That's fine. Anything in here? No, I think it's just saying we got a new artifact from somewhere. That's fine. Right. Head down here, and we should be able to siege this one very quickly as well. New cadet branch in somewhere. That's fine. That's one of the people that we got an alliance with. Hey, we got another Roman Empire event. Just randomly. I think they must not be able to fire like all at once. It's probably to stop the spam if you already had them. So they must fire like every 6 months or something. It just picks one and then goes, okay, you can have this event now. So, yeah, I don't know what happens if you do all of them. I think nothing. I think you just get prestige. But yeah, we'll see. I think there are other events related to the Roman Empire. I just don't know how many of them are going to fire. But yeah, there are other events that could happen. Hey, you. I really don't want you to have that kingdom, if that's alright. Can I revoke your title? No. Because I have a truce. What if you just converted to my religion? Have you considered just doing that? Okay, I'll ask. He might just say no. But we might as well ask. Make our life easier. What do you want? You want a weak hook? No. But that now allows me to rightfully imprison him. Without being a tyrant. Okay. New plan, we're going to his capital. Okay. Yep. That seems to be fine. What's this? As my council plans our defense of the Frisian Empire, my hostage is led in. No, I cannot allow a hostage to leave. Mainly because, like, this war is going to be 2 seconds long. It's just if an offensive war gets declared on you, your hostages can be like, I'll go get help. It's like, nah, we don't need that. We're pretty much fine. Ooh, we can grab the next one here, veteran explorers. So army movement speed goes up another 10%. Oh, wonderful. Can I revoke your title now? No, because I have a truce. Alright, I'll get to you in 5 years then, I guess. That's fine. Let's head over here. This is the problem with the de jure wars, is if you don't want them to hold the land, then it's a little bit weird, but that's fine. You want Zamor. Why do you want Zamor? Because it's de jure yours? Alright. You can have them. Yeah, you know, we're pretty cool. You don't really need to be my enemy. But whatever. That's fine. Head down here. Let's do the next siege. All the way to Berta. Right. Finish the siege. Next one. I do love our new army movement speed. It's pretty good. Head here. Finish the siege. And the next one. Pop up here to win this war. Just on the way past. Just win another war. Right. Enforce demands. Right, so that all just became part of Abyssinia, which is absolutely fine. Win this siege. And this one. Okay. We're getting there. We actually managed to get here and siege it before they'd finished their movement into that territory. It's fantastic. Right, so you are now a duke. Yeah, I think you probably go underneath this person. Let's grant you that vassal. Yeah, that seems good to me. Yeah, well, seems fine. Head over here. It's all good. Right, anything we need to do here? Not really. Right. In we go. That should be another war won. Wonderful. Enforce demands. That's now part of this land. He likes me 100 because now we pressed his claim. And now, wait, what's this land right here? Oh, you hold land somewhere way off? Okay. So now, there should be, yeah, one more bit of land for us to get. So let's go get it. Right, head in here. Let's do some sieging. Okay. Taking it. We will condemn this person, apparently. Oh, how's our siege of Constantinople going? Great, it's got 2 years left. That's what we love to see. Right, clear that out. That's just saying we got new artifacts, which we don't need to worry about. There we go. Move into the next province. Sieged it. Next province. We've almost taken their entire realm in the time that it's taken them to get like 20%. This one we just choose both strategies here, because we have enough martial to just ignore the event entirely. Cool. That should be enough for us to win the war. I'm going to give this person some money. Okay. And then enforce our demands. Wonderful. So that land there is now part of Ajuran. And we now hold everything over there. Great. So now next time we can do the same in this corner. Take all of that. Same up here. Take huge amounts of land up here. And then we're, you know, pretty much ready to just head east, I think. But yeah, that was a surprisingly smooth, you know, succession. We do need to probably do a bit of building. I'll try and do some building off camera, as well as doing our prisoner sorting. But yeah, right. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.